Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about transgenic animals. In the previous lecture, we have already discussed about molecular diagnostics. Now let us talk about transgenic animals in this topic. Now, transgenic animals are those animals in which extra copy of genes has been added, or you can say their DNA has been manipulated by addition of extra genetic material so that they can express certain proteins, foreign proteins as such. Now, why transgenic animals are created? What is the motive behind it? Let me tell you, about 95% of the total transgenic animals which have been created are mice. But not only mice, many other animals such as transgenic rabbits, pigs, sheep, fish, cows have been produced. So, what is the motive behind why they are produced? This is the obvious question. क्यों बनाए जाते हैं ट्रांसजेनिक एनिमल्स? तो ये जो हमारा लेक्चर है, बेसिकली हम आगे ये बताने वाले हैं आपको बनाए क्यों जाते हैं, क्या उनकी वजह क्या होती है, हमें उससे फ़ायदा क्या है. तो चलिए पहला हम देखते हैं, what are the benefits of transgenic animals. The first is to study normal physiology and development. Now you know that there are genes in our body which have different functions. There are so many genes, each having set of role. Now there are certain times when many genes combine together to produce a single effect, or there may be times when a particular thing is controlled by only a single gene. In certain cases, in most of the cases, group of genes combine together to produce many physiological effects or a single physiological effects. Now, how do they support each other? How do they support in order to bring a desirable change? So that can be studied with the help of transgenic animals. Now, for example, let me give you an example. There is an insulin-like growth factor present in us. There is a particular gene which controls it. Now, by introducing genes from other species, we can alter these genes so that the formation of this factor can be altered. Now, with this we'll be able to know what is actually the work of insulin like growth factor, क्योंकि वो आपको उसका जो इफेक्ट है वो उसमें अल्टरेशंस आ गए तो उसका इफेक्ट आपको एनिमल्स में विजिबल होगा, तो आप ये भी समझ जाएंगे कि उस जीन्स का एक्चुअली रोल क्या है. तो दैट इज नंबर वन बेनिफिट ऑफ क्रिएटिंग ट्रांसजेनिक एनिमल. नाउ लेट अस टॉक अबाउट बेनिफिट नंबर टू, स्टडी ऑफ डिजीजेस. There are many diseases, for example, cancer, cystic fibrosis, rheumatoid arthritis, Alzheimer's. Currently, almost all of these diseases we do not have a cure. Now, in order to study such diseases, it is very important to create transgenic animals. Now, certain models, human models can be prepared. For example, transferring cancerous genes which are responsible for development of cancer from the human beings to the mice, that is creating a transgenic animals. So we'll be able to study how the disease progresses, what are the factors which are responsible for the progress of disease, that we'll be able to study. How these factors interacts so that the disease progresses. So all these things which we can study with the help of transgenic animals. So that is the second reason why creating transgenic animals is beneficial for us. Now this is the you can see on the screen why we use transgenic mouse models as such, and that has been all the things have been given here, you can see here. Okay, Just I'm waiting for a while. Now let us talk about the other third benefit which we get from transgenic animal. That is, we obtained biological products. We derive biological products for our own use with the help of transgenic animals. Biological products are very costly to obtain, but this can be possible with the help of transgenic animals as such. For example, we have been able to create a cow, Rosie, which is a transgenic cow. It was born in 1997. It produces a human protein which is enriched in alpha-lactalbumin. Now, alpha-lactalbumin is a kind of protein produced only in human beings, and that is for the development of baby. With the help of Rosie, we have been able to produce such kind of protein. Now, even in many cases, you must have heard about emphysema. That disease can also be cured with the help of alpha-1 antitrypsin, which we have been able to produce. So, various other research are going on in order to produce substances for phenylketonuria so that this disease can be cured in future. So, transgenic animals are important for obtaining biological product, as you can see. So, let us now talk about the fourth benefit of transgenic animal, that is vaccine safety. To test vaccine safety, that will be the correct way to say. Transgenic animals are being developed for the use in testing the safety of vaccine. For example, in case of polio vaccine, that has been tested on mice, transgenic mice as such, before testing on monkeys, and then finally on human beings. They are used on human beings because vaccine can have so many side effects. It cannot be directly used on human beings. Before that, transgenic animals such as mice, which is considered to be a very small animal, that can be used on that also. For example, already polio vaccine have been used. So that, moreover, transgenic animals are made in such a manner that they are very sensitive. Even if the vaccine is little bit slightly not effective or showing side effect, that will be visible on the transgenic animal as such. So that is one of the benefit of transgenic animals. Now, the last but not the least benefit is chemical safety testing. Now, the concept is very similar to the vaccine safety, which I have already told you. Transgenic animals are made in such a way, they carry such kind of genes which make them highly sensitive to toxic substances. So even the minute amount of toxic substances which can create a problem in mice, transgenic mice, and what will be the effect of that particular toxic problem, that can be studied with the help of transgenic mice. So naturally, those products will not be advisable for use in human beings. So these are all the benefits of transgenic animals which we have discussed. Now let us talk about the homework assignment. What are transgenic animals? So I have already told you the manipulations of genes. Certain genes are added in the organisms, and hence the transgenic animals are created. Name the biological product. I have already told you alpha-1 antitrypsin and human lactalbumin, which has been created, which has been formed with the help of transgenic animals. Explain vaccine safety with reference to transgenic animals. That I have already told you just now. I hope you have understood this topic. Thank you very much.